Thanks to Chris for that and for a bit more insight into this kind of situation. We're joined now by John Matthews. He's the Executive Director of the Community Safety Institute, a former Chief of Police, and a Commander with the Ovilla Police Department. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Let's talk about this venue. Two things here which made this especially dangerous and something to think about as concerts are planned in the future. It's an open-air venue where a lot of people gather with a gunman who's at an elevated point of view. That can be, if someone's intent on it, a recipe for disaster, as we've seen here.
And it was, and not only was it an open venue that had a lot of area, it was surrounded by a 10 to 12 foot chain link fence. So the fencing was there to monitor the people going in, check them, make sure there's not weapons going into the venue, but in the end, the fence ended up trapping many people inside. You saw a panic, you saw a stampede, you saw people trying to hit that one main exit when the shots started ringing out.
It makes us all wonder, though, what's the solution? I mean, do we become a police state? Are there no more concerts at fairs, for example, because it's not a covered area? Are only inside and everyone has to go through a metal detector? I mean, think about the number of venues where people gather in large numbers, where there are hotels nearby. I think about Big DMYE right here at Victory Park and the W Hotel right there, and there's no security measures to keep someone from getting guns into their hotel room, as was the case with Paddock.
You've got to do more planning. You've got to do more preparation. Obviously, these gunmen are doing it. In Manchester, the person with the explosives stayed at the choke point outside of the exit to maximize the damage. Last night, the shooter had a corner room 32 stories up and shot from both positions. There is planning and preparation that the bad guys are doing. We've got to do the same on our end. We've got to prepare tactically as law enforcement agencies. We've got to work with our hotel partners, high-rise office buildings, right? There are many different areas that you could be out here at Victory Plaza and be a potential target for. So we've got to have planning on the macro level, but on the micro level too. All of the citizens, the public, needs to know what to do.
Again, though, we don't want to strike fear in people and alarm them to the point of not feeling comfortable when they go in public, because statistically, this sort of thing, and unfortunately we could see copycat acts, we're always concerned about that, but how do you strike a balance?
Well, I think you're prepared. You have situational awareness. You don't have to go into every event thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to get shot, but you can go into an event and you can look around and see where are the exits. You can talk to your kids before you go to a public event and say, we're going to be in a large crowd of people. I want you to make sure that you stay close to me. If anything happens, I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to protect you. You can go and stroll through a place like Victory Park and look, where are the brick buildings, where are the pillars, where are the concrete abutments that I can hide behind if something happens. So you don't go into it, you go in being prepared, not paranoid.
Bit of a sad commentary, though, isn't it, that we can't go out in public without coming through a mental contingency plan should something like this happen. It really is something to think about. John Matthews, thank you for joining us. John is the Executive Director of the Community Safety Institute. And as